How we doing? Chris Burroughs here with TIA, joined with some industry experts here talking about fraud in the industry. Number one issue that's been impacting all of our members, rampant throughout the country. TIA is doing several things to kind of combat the issues of fraud. Gentlemen, what are some emerging threats and fraud that you guys are dealing with in terms of supply chain?
Well, I'd say the emerging threats really have to do around, the bad guy's ability to assume the identity of a legitimate carrier and a legitimate carrier already in a broker's database. A couple of years ago, cargo theft was pretty simple, and it was rarely strategic, and now it is nearly 99% strategic. And so, being able to know, control, and watch the changes in your carrier's identity information is very important.
And the identity theft used to be where they would take it and they would steal the freight. Now, or the freight costs, what you're paying, so they're pretending to be somebody else, and then they're not paying that truck that they actually got it. Now they're stealing the whole load. So instead of it being a $2,500 claim, now it's a $50,000 or $100,000 or $150,000 claim. So this is escalating rapidly.
Another thing that we're dealing with is fraudulent PODs being submitted. So you're going to have a lot of electronics delivering to big box retailers. They ship 20 pallets, 15 show up, 5 go missing, and we find out about it 2 months later that not the whole load delivered, and that same carrier who we thought was delivering on time has now taken 10 other loads that they've pilfered off the back of. So it's a big one.
How is TIA helping the membership kind of combat the issue of fraud?
Well, it's great to see TIA taking it very seriously. They've created the task force. We meet every 2 weeks and have been working on protocols that we're releasing some just after this show.
Yeah, I mean, from the protocols that we're releasing after the show to the data collection platform that they've built for us to report this information in to show the size of the issue, partnering with organizations like the Transported Asset Protection Association on certification standards for brokers. The TIA is pouring everything they can into this right now. It's really great to see.
Yeah, and TIA just upgraded, Watchdog, now powered through Highway, so that's going to have a lot more use and visibility and ease of use. So I think that's going to be a positive step in the right direction.
Yeah, and I'd add the contracts committee too is just polishing up some changes on the co-broker agreement and the carrier broker agreement, and those are really important for protecting and fraud, as well as building that relationship with the different entities.
Yeah, you guys have talked about some of the new tools that are coming out this year that TIA is releasing to combat fraud. I think let's close out with give me one thing that membership can do today to help combat fraud. Kenny, start with you.
Well, we need more members, so we all need to sell TIA, because we have the code of ethics that all the members have, and I think the carriers would do a lot better working only with TIA members in their dealings. We need to be more active, the membership, when we go to our DC fly-in, to have a bigger voice in DC, because we need some help from there, and we need to really pound on FMCSA to clean up their act and to help us out, to make sure that MC numbers can't be reused. If they're sold, or if another group buys that company, it needs to get a new MC number.
I'd say be vigilant in how you assess your carriers and reassess your carriers often. Also, get involved in the community of folks that are working against cargo crime and have been for a long time. Connect with law enforcement and share information.
Yeah, just know your carrier, know who you're dealing with, and just trust no one.
Awesome. We appreciate it, and stay tuned for the upcoming resources that we're releasing to help address this issue. Thanks, gentlemen.